what's going on this morning?
Man. I had a great time when we went out that day. Yeah.
Well, I have got a follow-up you won't believe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, Tuesday of last week, the wind howled. I mean, it literally, there were gusts, I'm sure,
Right.
to 40 miles an hour.
And they were still blowing pretty good on Wednesday, the day that I went.
Yeah, it blew me off the lake real early. And then Wednesday, you and I went out, and it was blowing pretty good, but it wasn't. It's probably 15 to 20.
Hmm?
And we went down to the mouth of Cheney Branch, trying to get in behind the wind where we could fish a little bit. And finally got out there and used a spot lock. And the bow of the boat was...
Now, this is what day?
This was Wednesday.
This is Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got out there and used spot lock. And
Well, that's when you and I were there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're talking about that time.
Yeah, we're talking
okay.
about Monday or Tuesday was a wash. I
Right,
just couldn't
yeah.
do anything. Anyway, we got out there and put spot lock on, and the bow of the boat was, it had to be going 6 feet up and down.
Tell me about it.
Sometimes 8, taking a wave occasionally over the bow of a 22-foot boat, which that takes some doing. But anyway, caught a couple of fish. Surprised me to no end.
Yep.
We just sat there and fished. But anyway, we stayed there a while, then we left. That was all of Tuesday, or Wednesday. Then Thursday, we started out, and I did what I said I was going to do. I went back up north to Running Creek. Caught 2 small fish, I think, and then the bite just stopped. Excuse me. Tried a couple other places up there, nothing. I said, well, I know where there's some fish yesterday. We went down to that same spot and caught 3 when we first got there. Moved on up and down that ridge. I caught 1 over there on the place we couldn't fish.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Yeah,
other
that
side.
was north of there.
Yeah, right. But we caught 3 in that same spot that you and I sat when the wind was howling so bad. We moved up and down that ridge, caught 1 or 2 more, came back to the 3. We caught a total of 6 out of that spot right there.
Really?
Which wasn't enough to do us any good. As we didn't have a kicker. That was the whole thing. We needed a bigger fish. But anyway, I thought that was interesting that the fish would bite. And what was even more interesting was my partner. I had him down 2 to 6, I think it was, and he put on a watermelon French fry and added. No, he had him down 6 to 3, and he put on watermelon French fry and ended up with having me beat me by 7 to 6.
Really?
Now that watermelon French fry, they liked it.
Yeah.
Did I have one? Nope. Do I have one now? Yep.
Got one now.
Yep.
So the water had leveled out pretty much.
So
much better.
Was an absolutely glorious day.
Yeah. It was a beautiful day on Wednesday. You know,
Yeah.
But just
Thursday was just absolutely glorious. The water had just a slight ripple on it. It was cool until noon. You didn't get hot. You didn't need spot lock. You just turned the trolling motor on and you basically sat in one spot.
Yeah.
So that's one of the most pleasant fishing days I've had this year, quite honestly. Yeah. Oh, it was great. And we caught fish. That made it even better.
I thought I'd show you this. I got a little bit of video showing here. This is you catching that fish out there.
Okay.
Do it a little differently. Okay, let's try this. Okay, here you are.
There we go. Okay. Doesn't look that bad, does it?
No, but it was. See that sucker make that jump right there? That was a pretty fish. I love the way that thing came out of that deep water in there like that.
Yeah.
And in the end, I cut your head off, so I'm going to get you another videographer. Kind of hard to be marveling at the fish and do your job too. But anyway, I did get to fish. That was the main part.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I think that's when it was kind of slowed down a little bit, you know, because it was rocking
It was
multiple times in there. That it was a little period when that thing slacked off some, and then started kind of leveling out. Then later on, we got out of there.
I don't see that much white in behind it.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's where I cut your head off. So got the fish though.
Too.
Got the important part in there. So anyway, it was good. It was a good time. Yeah. And but anyway, I was going to kind of go over some of the places we fished that day. That if you want to, we went up there and this was that place there, the old orange tree hole, and
right.
And that other place up north of there. Yeah. And that thing has changed a great deal since I first did this map. I noticed that, normally because that's a boat dock right there, and there's more boat docks in there now. Yeah. They've changed greatly now. First, you and I went up here, I think in this corner right off this point, right up in here. Isn't that where we were?
Yeah.
And then we fished there, and then we ended up going up in this corner right here. Because you had that long point right there that we fished along that side.
Right. Okay.
And then there was a bunch of grass. It ate me up going up and down through there, that was through there. But there was a few fish up in there, but it wasn't like it normally probably should be. And then we came down and fished this Tarzan's tank down here.
And we fished the old road bed out there too, and for nothing, to no effect.
to no good. And here's a picture of that tank we were fishing on top of right there. And then that other bunch was fishing off this point over here that we were watching, and then I've got another picture here. It's right at that road. That's one of my favorite pictures. I love this.
And those timbers, I got a side scan shot of that. I was at exactly the right place. That still looks like that. I've been under the water 30 years.
Wow, that was a good bulkhead there that somebody put in. Like it had a little bit of asphalt on that road too.
It was at Blacktop. County had all those oil dirt roads that they did. Yeah.
So anyway, it was good. Now let's see the results for your tournament. Let's pull that up.
Yeah, I just got those posted this morning. So
okay, I got them. Good luck. Charlie did good.
Yeah, Charlie did.
Charlie Abrish is up in there and with first place, and you come in here. Let's see where you had like 6 fish, 236. If you'd had a big fish, you'd been in pretty good shape.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Who was your partner in there? Do you remember?
Yes, it was. Had 7. Ken Kibas. Ken, anyway.
Kilbus.
Ken
I would say Kilbus is what it looks like now. I don't guess I've ever met him, but.
And watermelon French fry was his.
Watermelon French fry worked. So.
And again, he didn't have a kick. He didn't have a kicker. Got to have a kicker. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
That's always true.
182 was his big fish there. So. But he had like 7 fish. So I mean, it's a shame it didn't.
Numbers.
He'd have got one big and he'd have had it.
Yeah, had a couple of real small, a couple that were just barely 10 inches.
So let's see. This week, you're fishing. This is the hardcore this week.
Hardcore this week.
And what, middle 1/3 or west 1/3?
Middle third.
Middle third.
Yeah.
Okay. And Thursday's supposed to be sunny, 6 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
I hope it does blow 6 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Of course, in the morning, it's going to start off at 70 degrees.
Yeah.
So it'll be pleasant until 10 or 11 o'clock.
Right, and y'all shutting it off at noon, so it should be a pretty good day, I would think.
And then I've got that Texas Trails Bassmasters is Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And it'll go until at least 3 o'clock. They used to go to 4:30. Lord, I hope they don't anymore. I hope they don't this time. But
Texas Trail, man.
Yeah.
All right. I looked at this earlier and I did not see that.
Yeah.
But I did notice that later on in the month you've got JC Outdoors, I think is what you've got this Lake 14, which will be the 27th, and that is going to happen.
Yeah, that'll happen for sure.
That's what it looked like. I went to their website and it looked like that's going to happen. So.
And probably Sunday is the solo. That's the way they've been running them, which is unfortunate. Nope, no, it's not showing. Okay,
didn't see it in there.
That's when they have them back to back like that. You go out and you pound your fish all day for the team, and you got nothing for Sunday.
Yeah.
So I may fish that. Just depends on how we're doing, how we're feeling.
Yeah.
We've missed so many of them. we're going to go out. I'm going to start this Thursday with I'm fishing with John Shin this time. I fished with John before. He's a CPA from Maybank.
That he is. I know John.
Do you know John?
I sure do.
John's a map.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because he was in kind of health problems for a while, and
he's getting better.
And so, are y'all going back up in Little Caney? You think, or
we may. Just depends on what he's going. He's going to fish with me Wednesday, and I was going to invite you to come up and fish with me Tuesday.
Okay.
If you want to.
I can't. I've got something. She's got to go to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I've got her doctor, and then I've got the internet people coming on Wednesday, and I've got to fight with them on this thing. They told me one thing, and then they're telling me something different now. So now they're saying I got to do all the work on this thing, and I'm not much on work.
I know that tractor looks pretty good out there.
Yeah, well, I tell you what,
it looks like it's normal.
It will run, but I use that lift to do that man lift.
Yeah.
And I got energetic and went out there and was going to air up the tires, and I drove it all the way around because it had been kind of leaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the time I got through, they were flat the next day. So I had to take it in the garage in here and lift it up, and I got one of them to where it stayed up, but then the other one, the valve core stem's leaking on it, so I've got to pull it and take it down to get it fixed. But it's always something, Unless you got brand new stuff that you can get somebody else to work on, you're going to end up working on it.
That is very true.
But yeah,
my wife says, what are you going up early for? I just got to get the boat worked on. That boat always something wrong. I said, well, that's not true.
Well, it seems like it.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
Well, if you didn't drive it as much as you did, it sure enough would be some problems. Because if you run a little gas to them, usually they stay up pretty good.